Welcome to the weekly Cruise4Ever news report number 3 dated 1st of July 2025. Today, you'll hear about the long-anticipated return of Coca-Cola aboard Carnival ships, a unique jazz-themed cruise between Montreal and New York hosted by Ponant, Ritz-Carlton's brand-new Luminara now sailing in the Mediterranean, Azamara's announcement of 2026 Alaska cruise tours, and the naming ceremony of Viking Vesta in Croatia. Carnival Cruise Line has announced that Coca-Cola beverages will return across its North American fleet this summer, replacing Pepsi products after a 5-year agreement. Elite Island Resorts has appointed Kari Tarnowski as Chief Commercial Officer, bringing experience from Regent Seven Seas Cruises and Crystal Cruises. Viking named its new ocean vessel Viking Vesta in a formal ceremony in Croatia, with Lena Tangeval Jensen serving as godmother. Royal Caribbean canceled a scheduled port call this week for one of its ships due to urgent maintenance, though the vessel was not named. Ponant is preparing a jazz-themed voyage from Montreal to New York, featuring live performances, curated excursions, and artist-led sessions. Mein Schiff will host its third Colorful Horizons sailing this summer, focusing on inclusivity and themed onboard events. Silver Cloud passengers and crew were safely rescued this week after the ship encountered difficult tidal conditions near port. Oceania Cruises launched its first Mediterranean itinerary from Istanbul on June 28, marking a new phase of expansion for the brand. Phoenix Rising announced itinerary changes to its 2025-26 World Cruise program, aiming to improve timing and port experiences. Windstar's latest ship prelogue has been introduced with upgraded wellness spaces and redesigned suites, enhancing guest comfort. If you enjoy our weekly cruise update, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more. Azamara has launched its 2026 Alaska cruise tours, combining small ship coastal cruises with inland journeys that include rail excursions, lodge stays, and cultural activities in Denali National Park. These experiences are designed for guests seeking longer, immersive vacations, blending nature, comfort, and slow travel. NSC Cruises has canceled a transatlantic voyage scheduled for the 2025 to 2026 season that was supposed to connect Europe and Brazil. Although the specific ship wasn't named, the cruise line confirmed the change was part of a larger strategic reallocation. Guests affected by the cancellation were offered refunds or alternative bookings. The Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection's newest ship, Luminara, has arrived in the Mediterranean. The ship was recently christened during a formal ceremony featuring godmother Simone Ashley. Luminara will sail inaugural routes that include Barcelona, Nice, and Dubrovnik, offering high-end service and boutique-style itineraries. Scenic Cruises has launched an Independence Day sale, offering special pricing on select European river and luxury yacht departures. The promotion includes complimentary excursions, beverage packages, and savings on summer and autumn voyages booked before July 10th. Norway will introduce new cruise passenger taxes in 2026. These measures include per-guest fees and additional environmental surcharges, particularly for ships sailing in sensitive regions like the fjords. The goal is to support sustainable infrastructure and protect coastal ecosystems. Celestial Cruises revealed its 2027 Mediterranean cruise program, with itineraries across the Aegean and Eastern Mediterranean. The new sailings will extend late into autumn and emphasize long port stays to allow deeper guest immersion in local culture and cuisine. Costa Fortuna is back in the Eastern Mediterranean for the summer season, offering sailings through Greece and Turkey. The ship will operate family-friendly cruises featuring activities for children, regional entertainment, and Mediterranean cuisine. Havila Voyages announced the artist lineup for its 2026 Blues Cruise. The sailing will feature performances by international and Norwegian blues musicians aboard a themed voyage along the scenic Norwegian coast. Explora Journeys has launched a summer booking incentive for guests sailing in the Mediterranean. The promotion includes added shipboard credit, complimentary excursions, and reduced deposit offers for new bookings made in early July. Ambassador Cruise Line shared its 2027-28 deployment plans, which feature new routes throughout Northern and Western Europe. These include classic ports as well as lesser-known destinations, catering to guests looking for affordable no-fly options from UK ports. Subscribe now to stay updated with the best news in the cruise world every single week. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week with more stories from the seas. Silver Origin marked 5 years of continuous operations in the Galapagos Islands. The expedition ship continues to operate under strict environmental guidelines, offering luxury exploration of one of the world's most protected marine environments. Norwegian Epic is celebrating 15 years of service this year. Launched in 2010, the ship remains a core part of Norwegian Cruise Line's fleet and continues to sail across the Mediterranean during the summer season. Aisley, a travel platform launched by United Airlines, is expanding its cruise offering through partnerships with Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, and Carnival. These partnerships will give travelers more pre-packaged cruise booking options. Asuka 3, Japan's newest luxury cruise vessel, is set to be christened in Yokohama in July before beginning sailings through East and Southeast Asia. The ship features Japanese-style design and offers culinary programs built around regional food traditions. Silversea has unveiled its 2026 Venetian Society Reunion Voyage. This special itinerary is designed exclusively for repeat Silversea guests, with exclusive events, regionally focused dining, and cultural performances during the voyage. MSC Preziosa has departed on a 14-night cruise to Svalbard, sailing through northern Europe with highlights including Norway's fjords and the Arctic Circle. This cruise is part of MSC's Northern Summer Exploration Program. AIDA Cruises' AIDA Evolution Program continues to deliver results for the Carnival-owned brand. Recent upgrades include energy efficiency systems, new dining concepts, and improved guest accommodations across its fleet. Ponant has published its Central America and Caribbean 2026-27 winter program. The voyages include a mix of classic beach destinations and lesser-known ports, with itineraries designed for small ship exploration. Holland America Line's Volendam has been repositioned to Canada and New England for the summer season. The ship will sail on 7 to 14-day itineraries, including Quebec, Nova Scotia, and New England highlights. Bookings have opened for Vedanta World's inaugural cruise season. This new luxury brand will debut its ship with elegant Caribbean itineraries and high-end resort-style amenities targeting the premium market. Carnival Corporation's leadership has detailed its latest ship sale plans. These involve the phase-out of older, less efficient ships from the fleet over the next 12 months as the company continues modernizing operations. Mindelo Cruise Port on the island of São Vicente has officially inaugurated its new terminal. This West African port is now ready to accommodate more frequent and larger cruise ship visits in the region. Carnival Liberty has switched shipyards for its current dry dock period. This adjustment is intended to expedite upgrades and keep the ship on schedule for its next series of sailings later this summer. The cruise industry paid tribute to Captain Geir Arne Fugh Nilsen, a veteran mariner who passed away last week. He was widely respected for his service and leadership, especially with Seabourn. Cordelia Cruises' Empress ship celebrated 35 years in service. Originally launched in 1988, the ship now operates regional cruises in India and continues to offer classic cruise experiences to domestic travelers. Do not forget to subscribe now to stay updated with the best news in the cruise world every single week. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week with more stories from the seas.